Hi, everybody, and welcome to Ivy League Analytical English. I'm Karen.
And I'm Wesley.
Today it's time for a translation exercise. Let's get started with number 1.
好，我们来看看第一题哈。他说，父母应该尽全力教育孩子关于金钱管理的观念。好，那这个父母亲呢，这个最好是不要写 father and mother 哈。你就算这样写，你最少要写个 fathers and mothers 啊，但是还是很奇怪哈。因为其实英文里面有一个字就是指父母，就是 parent， 而且加 s， 因为 parent 这个字可以指父亲，可以指母亲，那指父母的话就 parents 就好了。
And when you're translating from Chinese to English or the other way around, be aware that you also have 家长这个说法 because 作为父母的人或as a parent, and then it's kind of hard to go into Chinese as 作为父母的人，那很奇怪，因为你要不然是父，要不然是母，所以你作为父母，你只是一个人的话。So in English, remember that when you have parents, you can go to 家长 in Chinese, and that solves it.
好，所以英文的这个 parents 这个字呢，其实翻成中文的时候也可以翻成家长哈。因为如果只是指一个父亲或母亲的话，光 parents 是听不出来，那你用中文就可以说家长啊。好，然后呢，这里讲到说父母亲应该尽全力教育孩子关于金钱管理的观念，所以尽全力就是 should do their best， 这个是最简单的一个说法啊。To teach 教育他们的孩子啊。教育他们孩子什么事情呢？关于金钱管理的观念，所以 teach someone about something 啊，就是教某个人关于某件事情的东西啊。所以这里呢，我们就直接套进去啊。Parents should do their best to teach their children about money management 啊，就是这个金钱管理哈。那 time management 是另外一个很常见的一个 collocation， 就是这个时间管理，但这里我们是金钱管理，所以直接就说 money management 就可以了。
Of the two, I think time management is much more difficult.Yeah,
这个要管时间，那可能比管钱更难了。Yeah.
I think that with money management, if you just sort of hold yourself back and don't buy a lot of stuff, you can manage your money pretty well. But time management is a really tough one.
Yeah, it takes a lot of skill, actually.
Yeah, and it's something more than skill that you need. And I don't know what it is, I'm afraid. Well, here's my translation. Parents should do their utmost to teach their children how to manage their money. Now, two big differences.The one smaller difference is how to manage their money instead of about money management. Of the two, I think I like money management better because it's a little bit more compact. But the other relatively bigger difference is do their utmost. When I wrote it, I thought, this sounds kind of serious. It's a little bit strong. And that's why I kind of thought maybe I shouldn't use it. But then I looked at the Chinese original. Had it only said, 应该尽力帮孩子学什么什么. If it were just 尽力, I would have said do their best. But the Chinese says 尽全力. And that made me think I should make it a bit stronger. So again, my translation is, parents should do their utmost to teach their children how to manage their money. Now, as I said, this is really strong using utmost. But in this kind of usage, it means that it's a very, very important thing, more important than some of the other things maybe you'll try to teach them.
好，所以 do their best 已经是尽力了哈。但如果像这个题目里面讲说尽全力，你要再强调哈，你觉得 do their best 还不够，那你再加一层，你就 do their utmost， 这个就真的是完全尽全力了。那另外 Karen 老师他这个关于金钱管理啊，这个金钱管理我是用一个名词片语来翻啊，但是因为英文它的这个各种形式变化很多，其实除了名词片语之外，你也可以把它翻成一个子句，好像 Karen 老师就把它翻成了一个子句 How to manage their money 就变成一个子句了哈。那当然这是子句之后的简化就 how 后面加一个不定词片语，但总之这两种方法都可以。
And of course, you could do it in Chinese as well. 如何管理，把那个金钱的那个使用管好啊什么的。You could do it in Chinese too if you want. But of course, money management, 金钱管理 is, I think, more 简洁。
对，而且这个观念其实我没有翻出来，因为你如果告诉他们 about money management， 其实已经告诉你。这是一种观念，是一种技巧，所以不一定要把这个观念一定要讲到 idea， 因为你如果是 idea of money management 很怪。
It sounds like a philosophy course.
对，而且好像你学的是这个 idea。
That's right. Often when you see 什么的观念 in Chinese, in fact, you can leave it out in the English, especially when you have a noun like management, 就 ment 词尾的这种名词, it already takes care of the 观念的部分. Let's look at the translation in our magazine. Parents should make every effort to educate their children about money management. That's also a very good translation. And I think that's a pretty good translation of 尽全力 is make every effort to, and it's not quite as strong as utmost, but it's stronger than do their best. So it's a pretty good compromise.
好，这个 make every effort 其实就是指是各种方法哈，尽量使用各种方法，所以也是一种尽全力啊。它的这个力道呢是稍微比这个 do their best 强一点，那比那个 do their utmost 稍微弱一点，但是在这里呢，其实力道我觉得也是刚刚好。
That's right. Let's look at number 2.
好，第二，他说这样一来，他们将学会更有责任感以及更小心地花钱啊。那这样一来，其实很简单，就是 this way 啊，打个 comma 哈。This way, comma 啊 they 这个地方啊，他们将学会这个他们，你如果直接写 they 的话呢，会产生一个小小的问题啊，就是前面那一句呢有2个复数名词，一个是 parents， 一个是 children， 所以这地方你如果直接英文用 they 来代替的话，文法上面来讲是这个 they 代替的是你比较接近的那个，换句话说就是 children， 没有错，但是问题是我们如果要避免这个模糊的话，那我们就直接把它讲出来 their children。That's
right. That's one way to solve it. But on the other hand, when the grammar isn't absolutely clear, and maybe it's possible to think it's parents, we will use semantics to decide which it should be. Now, it's not so good to rely on that, but when we are reading, we usually go with the one that makes the most sense, and children makes the most sense.
好，没有错。这个其实如果你这里写的是 they 的话，那读者在读的时候，就算他一下子弄不清楚你这个 they 指的是谁，他可以从前后文很清楚的判断出来，这个 they 指的是 children 哈，所以这地方其实看各位的选择啦。那我在这里，我觉得我要把这个 their children 讲出来会比较清楚啊。所以 this way, their children will learn to be more responsible 啊，这更有责任感啊，就你可以直接说 to be more responsible 啊。当然，你如果说a sense of responsibility， 你说这个 their children will develop a greater sense of this responsibility， 其实也是可以的哈。但是其实那意思就是 to be more responsible.
It's wordier.
那如果你用 sense of responsibility， 你看这个字比较多，音节也比较多了哈。好，然后呢 and 来连接一下，连接什么呢？更小心的花钱 ，spend their money more carefully 啊，这个是比较简单的一个翻法。所以呢，这个句子就这样翻出来了。我再从头到尾再念一遍哈。一开始你说 this way, comma 哈 ，their children will learn to be more responsible and spend their money more carefully.Okay,
mine is similar. I have 3 minor differences. One is instead of saying this way, I said in this way, which is okay. Both are correct. And instead of their children, I just said children because, I mean, 泛指是小孩子. Any children will respond in this way, in theory anyway. And instead of learn to be, I used become, so we don't need to here because become 就直接接那个形容词. And the rest of it is the same.In this way, children will become more responsible and will spend their money more carefully.
好，那我们来看看我们杂志上面怎么翻呢
？Our magazine's translation is, this way they will learn to be more responsible and careful about how they spend their money.
这个更小心的花钱，我很喜欢杂志上的翻译哈。To be more careful about how they spend their money 因为我写那个 spend their money more carefully， 好像感觉有一点好像是如果花的不对的话，会有产生危险那种感觉。
Right, and it sounds like 你很小心从那个皮夹拿出来，小心翼翼的拿出来。So actually, I agree with you. I think this is a better way to say it.
More 就是 careful about how they spend their money， 就是对于他们花钱这件事情，他们会比较谨慎所以这样翻是比较好一点的。
That's right. That's it for today. Tune in next time. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.